Salams and welcome. This is part 5, which is probably the end of the series on stress. As I mentioned, we went through a global pandemic, the COVID pandemic. And because of the global COVID pandemic, many people have now developed stress. And that stress is now stress is on the increase. We are now faced with what is now known as a stress epidemic. So please give me your comments, your thoughts. How has stress affected you? As I mentioned before, stress has affected me because while I'm sitting all alone in my house, I get shot. Fortunately, my elder brother was there. He did CPRs. He resuscitated my breathing to get my breathing going again. CPR. My heart stopped again 2 times as well. So 3 times my heart stopped because of someone who shot me. Why didn't they ask me for money? I would have given them money. Why did they shoot a person? As I mentioned before, they shot me. Then recently, they shot my friend, Amu Musa, Haji Musa's son. He suffered 1 year, was in and out of ICU, then finally he passed away. Then my cousin in Petersburg, they shot him, Ahmed, they shot Ahmed, shot him in the hand, during Ramadan, through the bedroom door, shot him, and he's burst his bones, man. It's not right, man. So I'm appealing to our people here in South Africa. We as Indians, there's poor Indians, there's poor whites, there's poor colors, there's poor Malays, and there's poor blacks. But why is it that blacks attacking people in the home? Please, I'm appealing to our black brothers and sisters. We stood with you in the apartheid, right? Stop invading people's homes. A poor man doesn't go attacking people's homes. A poor Indian doesn't go attacking other people's homes. A poor color doesn't go attacking other people's homes. A poor Malay doesn't go attacking other people's homes. So please, I'm appealing to our black brothers and sisters, stop attacking us in our homes. Don't go into a white man's home and attack him. Don't go into Indian man's home. Don't take the poor white man's farm away. Please, let's not do this. If you take someone's farm away, that's called colonialism. That's imperialism. That's black imperialism. So please, if you want a farm, go to the estate agent, go buy a farm, put money on the table for heaven's sake. Please, don't invade people's homes. I mean, people didn't get homes like this by money from the sky. People work hard for them. Me as a doctor, I work hard for my money. I sacrifice my life. Business people, they have sacrificed their life. Don't look at macro and think macro is rich. Don't look at game and think game is rich. Don't look at Woolworths and think Woolworths is rich. They became rich because they worked hard. No one gave them money. No one gave them money on the plate. So if you want to be successful in life, please buck up your socks, roll up your sleeves and start working. Even if it means you open up a hot dog stand on the side of the road. That's how many people have become successful. Why didn't you read the success literature of America? How do you find a Dale Carnegie, Charles Schwab, Andrew Carnegie, Napoleon Hill, all these giants? How did they become rich? Ford of the Industrial Motor Car Company. They all started from scratch. They went to the bank, were refused thousands of times. You got to work from somewhere. Don't just take other. Stop invading my house. Don't come into my house, please. Stop shooting me. Stop shooting my friends. Don't kill my friends. Stop shooting my cousins. Don't shoot the whites. Don't shoot the Indians. Don't shoot the colors. Don't shoot yourself. Blacks are shooting blacks also. I don't understand it. Why are we killing one another? We got enough stress in our life. Please. So let's for once in a while, we have got our new elections coming. Let's start to learn to respect one another as South Africans. Let's learn to love one another. And if you know there's a criminal in your community, it's your duty to report that person to the police. Even if you're related to, don't say he's my friend. Don't cover that person's crime. Report them to the police, and your job of the police is gooi them in the trunk. Throw them in the jail. Let me know how stress has affected you. But in today's session, let me know what happens when you have stress. You go running to the doctor, why? You go running to casualty, why? You go running to a cardiologist, why? The first thing that happens, you have sudden chest pains. Sudden chest pains, it could mean you're having a heart attack. And if you don't sort it out, you can die. So please, we get sudden chest pains. If you have pain going on the left side of your jaw, sometimes you don't have chest pains. You just find sometimes the pain is coming here, or your left arm is paining, and you don't know why your left arm is paining. So it won't necessarily be pain. Sometimes you just feel your chest is heavy. You say, hey man, what gaan on? But it's not a pain. It's just a heaviness. And sometimes there's pain in your back. If there's pain in your back, it means the bottom part of the left ventricle, that's being affected. So it depends, is your right ventricle affected, your left ventricle affected, or is it part of the aortic arch has been affected? So please, stress, sudden chest pains, don't hesitate, go see your doctor, go to casualty, pick up the phone, please, especially if you've got a history. If you've got a history of chest problems, don't hesitate, go check your cholesterol. There's 2 groups in South. We did a study at medical school. There's 2 groups, and there's thousands of other studies that have been done. In South Africa, The two groups that got the highest cholesterol, you're actually born with high cholesterol. Not born, but they are more prone to get high cholesterol. This is genetic studies that I did. The Afrikaners and the Indians got very high cholesterol. The Afrikaners and the Indians get heart attacks. The Afrikaners and the Indians get heart problems and they get diabetes problems. The Afrikaners and the Indians, they get arthritis problems. So there's a lot of common things between the Afrikaner and the Indian. Maybe we must trace our root. Maybe our mother and father were the same. Because there's some same things with the Afrikaner, same thing happens with the Indian. So please, if you're in Africa, and there's certain families, please investigate it. I don't know if it was the Van der Merwes or the Dutoits, but there's some families, their cholesterol is so high, you get a skrik, man. Cholesterol is supposed to be 5 or 6. These guys have a cholesterol of 12 or 14 or 18. We as a doctor, we get a skrik. When we see the blood result, we say, hey man, you can dood wees. They have like butter going into the veins. So please, if you love your family, if you are an Indian and you're an Afrikaner, but this applies also to our blacks and colors and Malays, but especially for an Indian and an Afrikaner, and if you love one another, today, don't wait, take your family for a blood test. Say no once we check the cholesterol. Please do me a favor. Do me one favor. You don't want that sudden heart attack. When you die, you don't get that person back again. So if you love your father, you love your mother, please. And we know these big rugby players. And this I'm talking also to our black rugby players. Because rugby players and bodybuilders, you're only going to get a big body because you're going to eat a lot of protein. You eat a lot of cholesterol. You have a lot of eggs. That is fine when you are a sportsman. You know what mistake many people do? When they are stopping their professional rugby career, they continue eating the same way they used to eat before, but they're no longer exercising, they're no longer playing rugby. So what happens? They become groot, the cholesterol increases, then hulle gaan drop. So please, if you love your people, Afrikaners and Indians, go for blood test today. Please, don't delay. Another symptom of stress is you suddenly find you have changes in your eating, you can't sleep properly at night, you're eating more, you're eating less, that's a sign of stress. If you have dramatic weight loss, in some cases, some people have their weight increases, some people the weight decreases. If you have weight decrease, that could be tuberculosis or be cancer. Cancer, if you start losing weight, it could be a sign of cancer. And in this country, so many of our blacks got tuberculosis. So if you're coughing a lot, you're coughing up blood, you're losing weight, then you've got TB. So please go for checkup for TB. That could be a sign. That could be a sign of stress as well. Another symptom of stress, it could be dizziness or dyspnoea. Dyspnoea, you can't breathe properly. You're getting panic attacks. Your heartbeat is raised like a horse running in your heart. Your heart is beating. Your heart sometimes beats. You put your head at pillow at night, but through your ear you can hear. This is not good. Please go check your doctor out. Find out what's causing you the stress. Then you have feelings of depression, anxiety, you want to harm yourself, you want to call attention to yourself, you say, no, people are not listening to me. Then your performance drops. In everything, your performance drops. Your personal relationships go down. Everything goes down. And it's not nice. So please, at the end of this series, let me know your comments. Tell me how you have been affected by stress. I've told you my story. You know my story. That even though I'm a medical doctor, I can't work anymore, but I can't feel bitter about it. I've got to carry on with my life. How I carry on, I don't know. It's not easy to be alone in the room every day for years and years in quarantine is not easy. But we say, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Praise be to God, Lord, cherisher and sustainer of all of the worlds. Stay well. Take the stress out of your family. Today, go see a doctor today. Not tomorrow, today. Okay, stay well.